What's up, YouTube? What's up, you boxing maniacs? True that boxing, back with another one and everything. And before I get into it, y'all already know what to do. Hit that subscribe button, hit that bell icon to the right, and hit all so you can be notified on all the boxing content and all the boxing news that I drop. And don't forget to throw a straight and true jab right at that like button. You either like it or you dislike it. Either way it go, this is a boxing station, so let your hands go. Let them go up or let them go down and leave a comment. I ain't got nothing too much. I ain't got a 1-2 piece. I ain't got no flurries, and I don't got no combos to throw at y'all today, but I got a nice jab I'm going to throw at y'all today. It's the upcoming fight this weekend. November 7th. We have Gamboa versus Devin Haney. The last time we seen Gamboa, he fought Gervonta Tank Davis, and he got knocked out in the 12th round. But it took Tank Davis to go all 12 rounds to dismantle Gamboa. And during that fight with Gamboa, Gamboa had something wrong with his shoe. The heel of his shoe was coming out, and it was just flopping around, and he couldn't move right. So it was an entertaining fight for Gamboa and Tank Davis. Now he's going to do it again with Devin Haney. Now, I believe this fight with Devin Haney and Gamboa is more for Devin Haney to stay busy. Devin Haney's, 24-0 with 15 knockouts. He's 21 years old. Gamboa is 30-3 with 18 knockouts, and he's about 38 years old. He's going to be 39 years old by the end of the year. So I really don't see Gamboa winning this fight. Gamboa used to be the man once upon a time in his younger days, but he's not a younger man no more. He's older. So I don't know. We'll see. I just don't think that Gamboa can handle Devin Haney. Devin Haney's 21, Gamboa's 38. I think this is more of a staying busy fight for Devin Haney. He got to stay busy. He's been inactive. He haven't had a fight. He tried to get a fight with Gary Russell. That fight never materialized. So he got to stay busy. So that's what that fight is all about, is a stay busy fight. I'm just throwing jabs today, y'all. I'm just throwing jabs. I feel like talking. You know, this is a boxing news station. I'm going to talk a little bit. So the spectacular win, Gervonta Tank Davis over Leo Santa Cruz last Saturday night. A lot of Leo Santa Cruz fans are saying that Tank Davis cheated on that fight. If you guys did see the fight, you seen Tank Davis warming up with some Grant boxing gloves. You know, he had his hands wrapped up. He had his boxing gloves on, and he was, hitting the mitts, getting ready for the fight in his Grant boxing gloves. And before the fight, right before the fight, actually when he got in the ring, he had on a pair of all white gloves with no names on it. He didn't have on those Grant gloves. So they're trying to say he cheated with the gloves. Okay, that's one. But we're going to clear this up real quick. Now, this is true. Tank Davis did have on some Grant gloves on when he was working out, warming up, getting ready for the fight. Normally, most fighters have a pair of gloves on, and they start warming up with them, and that's the gloves they're going to use. But they also have a backup pair. And when Gervonta Davis was working out with the Grant gloves, Leo Santa Cruz and his team signed off on him. Tank said, my gloves wasn't feeling right, so I went to the backup gloves. I wanted them gloves, and I asked Leo and his team to sign off on them, and they did. So we clear that up real quick. There was nothing to do with cheating of the gloves. They were just uncomfortable, and he used his backup pair. He worked out with the Grant gloves. He didn't like the way they felt on his hand, so he switched up and put on an all-white pair of gloves. So and Leo and his camp signed off on the gloves. So it's all good. It's all cleared up there. But on the glove situation, I'm going to go back to Deontay Wilder. I'm just throwing jabs. I'm sticking and moving, y'all. I'm sticking and moving. I ain't giving y'all no 1-2, no 1-2-3, no flurries. I'm just sticking and moving. This is a boxing news station, so I'm sticking and moving. So back on the glove situation, Deontay Wilder and Tyson Fury. Wilder been in the news talking about he gonna drop the bomb on Tyson Fury and expose him how he cheated. Okay, now on the first fight, there's pictures floating around on the internet, all over the social media and all that, of Tyson Fury's glove just flapping around. He had on a green glove, it was just flapping around. His gloves apparently wasn't, his hands wasn't all pushed into the knuckle. It was flapping around, and it was just, boom, you can clearly see it. But either way it goes, Deontay Wilder says Tyson Fury was cheating with the flapping of the glove, and he tried to do it again on the second fight. Now, I'm not a fan of excuses, and I'm not a fan of pity. The hell with pity and the hell with excuses. Now, Deontay Wilder, fast forward a little bit, he's starting to give me too many excuses. The first excuse was he had that weighted vest on, and then it drained him. Okay, that was the case. The second excuse was that he had a flopping glove, and he cheated with the glove, with his bare knuckles. His gloves wasn't padded. Okay, now, before Tyson had fought Deontay Wilder, there was a sparring partner of Tyson Fury, and they were saying that he took a lot of padding out of his gloves when he did spar, so he can get off more on his sparring partners. So there's been speculations about Tyson Fury, I should say, and his gloves, as far as taking padding out. But even then, back on Wilder, another excuse is he's blaming his own trainer, Mark Breland, by trying to poison him with water. His own trainer poisoned him with water. He doesn't even like his own trainer. He fired his own trainer. I mean, it's like, it's too many different excuses, man. The hell with pity and the hell with excuses. Muhammad Ali got blinded in his eyes when he was fighting Sonny Liston, but he found the way to win. You got to find a way to win. You got to be resilient. You got to bounce back, and you don't make excuses. Just handle your business. So, I hate to say it, but Wilder, you're making too many excuses. They may be valid. But I don't see your own trainer trying to poison you with some water. We're speaking of Mark Breland. He used to be a champion. This is Wilder's trainer. Why would he do that? That's an excuse. And why would you wear a 40-pound weighted vest in the ring if you knew you couldn't handle it? That's an excuse. I'm just going in, Wilder. Just going in, man. And before the fight, you talking about you train and you jog with a 40-pound weighted vest. So this is all good. I mean, it's just too many excuses, man. Stop making all these excuses. And with Leo Santa Cruz and his team and his fans talking about we're not gonna give Tank Davis his props because Leo was a smaller guy. Leo was, at the featherweight division, with Gary Russell. But he moved up. He didn't want to see Gary Russell, so he moved up. Same thing with Gervonta Tank Davis. He also moved up. But all the excuses don't work with the fans, with Leo Santa Cruz saying that he was just too small and Tank was the bigger guy. So Leo didn't have a chance. Then Tank cheated with the gloves. Hey, stop all the excuses, man. To everybody. The hell with pity and the hell with excuses. straight up. You know, but Devin Haney and Gamboa, that's a stay busy fight. It's gonna be on DAZN Saturday. I just don't see Gamboa winning that fight. It's just a stay busy fight for Devin Haney. Show his skills, and hopefully he's gonna try to be impressive and get rid of Gamboa before the 12th round. You know, it took Tank Davis 12 rounds to do it. So, you know, he wants to look impressive and get rid of Gamboa before that 12th round. Let's see what happens. Would he walk into a punch? Gamboa still had clocks with power. He fought Terrence Crawford and lost, but he hit Terrence Crawford and rocked him. He hurt Terrence Crawford. And Terrence Crawford is a superstar at 147. He's the boogeyman at 147. Gamboa hit Terrence Crawford and hurt him. So, and it took Tank Davis 12 rounds to get him out of there. And Devin Haney, we're going to see what you could do Saturday on DAZN. But that's pretty much all I have for y'all, man. I was sticking and moving today, y'all, throwing jabs. I wasn't throwing y'all combos. I wasn't throwing y'all no nice 1-2 pieces. I was sticking and moving. I was swimming without getting wet, giving y'all that good boxing news on what's going on in the world. Deontay Wilder, stop the excuses, stop the pity. It is what it is. It's just too many excuses, and nobody want to hear all those excuses. It was the weighted vest. Then it was some eggplant knuckles in his Tyson Fury had to put the dent in your ear. Then he scratched you. That's why you was bleeding in your ear, because it's just too many excuses, man. Too many excuses. You got to swim without getting wet. Hit and don't be hit. You was getting hit too much. Point blank. That's all I have for you guys, man. I ain't going to keep on rambling. No boxing, no life. Peace out.